Hello everybody, my name is Evan Simono. You guys already know me, and today I wanted to make a review on the Fighting Sport Fury boxing gloves. I got these about, I'd say a month ago, probably, maybe a month ago, might be a little less. On July 13th I got these. So, no, never mind, half a month ago. And before I do get started, I do want to say these are the best gloves I have gotten ever. And I will end up having to move the camera so I can actually show you guys me hitting the heavy bag with these on. Before we get into it, I want to give you guys an update on how stuff is going with Coach Tito. Coach Tito and I are making very good progress, and I have a fight. I don't know if I told you this, but my fight got canceled beforehand because they were putting me up against the guy who was 5-0. Not very fair whenever you're 0-2 and you got set up against guys who already had more experience than you, you know? Three fights in a row with less experience than the other guys, not fair. But yeah, it's whatever. But I do have a fight in October now. I think it's the mid of October, and I am very excited for it. I have August and September to train. And well, I don't really know what to say other than Coach Tito's really liking my power. He thinks I'm making good progress, and I'm actually starting to use my shots correctly this time. But anyways, let's get right into the review. I want to make this a little shorter than my other reviews. A lot of them have been a bit longer. Also, my ringside Apex shoes are finally starting to wear down, and the sole is coming undone a little bit, so I'm going to have to get some new shoes. Coach Tito, who he's trained, you can search him up, he's trained bunches of professional fighters. He knows Hall of Famers. He's in the Florida Boxing Hall of Fame. I have definitely one of the best coaches in Florida, easily. Yeah, but if you guys want to search up stuff on him, you can see all that. He's in Ocala, Florida, John 316 and 17 Boxing Club. Very humble man, very good dude as well. But anyway, yeah, he told me to get some wrestling shoes instead of boxing shoes because they're more durable, and they fit my style of I guess you could say a hard puncher style, because he said the style he sees me having is going to be one where I can knock someone out with one punch, as I am that powerful, he says, but I just need to find a way to set it up. Anyway, let's get into the review of these bad boys. Before I do want to show you guys a few of my punches on the bag so you guys can see just how well these perform. I'm not going to do a whole thing on it, but you can see how they look. They're lace up. Look very, very nice. I'll take you guys over to the bag. Let's go. So these I got for about $99. I don't know how many pounds that is, but that is, they are a bit on the, I guess you could say, pricier side. Definitely not cheap. I'm gonna stand right here. We changed out the bag because my pops is doing kickboxing. He's not competing in kickboxing, he's just getting back into the training of it. But they're not laced up, so the wrist support's not that well right now. But other than that, the wrist support is actually very good. I'm gonna just show you simple jab, cross hook, simple shots. Also, these feel very nice. I'll get into that later. I'm gonna show you guys a bit of the power shots now. You guys can see just how well these will take them. There you go. Let's take you back over here real quick. Yeah, we can get back up on the review itself. 1 second. Well, that's any consolation to you guys. You guys can see that these definitely perform well. Probably the best gloves I've had. Let me pull up the other gloves. Here, you guys remember these bad boys? Had them since I started boxing. These bad boys have taken a big punishment. You guys can see the inside. This one's been broken down big time. Pretty flimsy now, sadly. Inside felt nice, but this one feels good. Probably a little better than this. Actually, they're about the same for comfort, but this one's a little more comfortable purely because it has more space and it's not as suffocating. However, the knuckle protection, yes, I know these have worn down a lot. You can see right there, you can see this right here. These gloves have gotten broken down a lot. But even when they were in their prime, I guess you could say prime, they were very good gloves. But my goodness, it's like, they still got broken down so much. Can't really show you if you guys, in there, right in there, all the way back where the knuckle is, that got broken down fast. And this is more so because it's folded, not multi-layer. Sorry, this is multi-layer, I think. I'm not exactly sure, but it feels multi-layer versus that one was definitely molded foam. But anyway, let's get back into it. I don't think there's too much to say about these gloves, but I do want to just give them straight off the bat 9 out of 10. These are easily a 9 out of 10 glove. These are going to take some time to break in, and hand wraps in the beginning. I didn't use hand wraps in the beginning, but I do have space for them now. But right here on my right glove, the pinky does swell up a little. Keyword did. It did swell up a little bit after longer training sessions with these on constantly and hand wraps on, but alone without the hand wraps, they don't swell up, they're fine. The contact, you can see, these are definitely gonna take a punishment and protect your knuckle very well. You can see the wrist right here, very balanced glove. Those other ones were pretty flimsy. And can't really move. Let me hold it. Wrist support is phenomenal on this glove. The knuckle feels nice. The thumb is pretty comfortable, honestly. Grip bar, you can see it's medium density. The other one was light density, or low density, so to speak. Laced up, these are as tight as they really get though. So if you guys are looking for a glove that's like Cleto Reyes tight, you're not gonna find that with these, but you will find them with the Pro Max. The Pro Max are like the Title's version of they're like the Title version of Cleto Reyes. I used to think that some of the Title gear, like the Fighting Sport, which is a knockoff, stuff like that, but this is pretty much its own thing. I thought because it was supposed to be Japanese styled, just like the Winning, but these aren't really like those. Those are more similar to the Winning than these. I'm not saying that's a bad thing for these. Actually, that might be a good thing. It creates its own identity. This glove definitely feels like it's a protective glove, but it's not a pillow glove. You could definitely inflict some damage, if you get what I'm saying. And the wrist support on the Winnings are low. Winning is all about comfort. These, you can see right here, this is a plastic badge right here, but luckily they do stitch it in. You can see right there, corners are stitched in, so you could use these for sparring if you get 16 ounce. I got 12 ounce of these because I use them for bag work, mitt work, stuff like that. I don't want to use them for sparring. I have different gloves for that, if you do understand what I'm saying. Anyway, the thumb is in a nice position. It's nice and protected. You can't really, in the beginning at least, I've gotten it to where they do stretch out a little bit. You can catch shots, but boxing's not as much catching shots as it is moving around, evading, maybe blocking. You block something like that, boom, move down, move around, and then inflicting the damage yourself. Muay Thai, these are probably not the gloves for you guys, but boxing, these are definitely some of the best gloves you can get of what I know. I know Cleto Reyes is very good, but they're pretty dang tight on me. Probably because those are more catered to Mexican style. Usually the hands of a Mexican, not to be stereotypical, but this is just how it usually is. Cleto Reyes knows that too. A lot of Mexican style fighters or Mexicans have smaller hands. It's just how it is. It's kind of like how usually you'll see Floyd Mayweather will go with a protective glove, or he'll go with, like, for example, he used to use Cleto Reyes, but he would go with an XL size, or a large, or an XL, large, L, XL, one of those two, to accommodate his hand sizing. But these are another one that I could see Floyd Mayweather using, this kind of style. You see, you could get a good pop out of these two. They're just very good gloves. I don't see how you could go really wrong with them, except for you better be ready for the break-in period. It's gonna take a bit. They're not like a lot of other gloves that you get to where you could just automatically open them up. They're comfortable from the beginning. You can open up your hands, stuff like that. No, they're not like that. They're not flexible. They're not flexible gloves. The leather on them is pretty tightly bonded. The padding on it's good though. I mean, wow. The palm, you get hit there like that with a shot, you're gonna feel it, but you're not gonna get hurt. These have a lot of wrist support, and I don't really know what to say. The comfort is top tier, not as good as the Superior. Superior maxed out their comfort, and that might just be a personal preference though. This is more of a cloth, tricot liner. I mean, that one is not so much. I don't know the material. It's like more silky kind of. This one is more of a cloth feeling, but it still is very comfortable. Around this area, it gets a little tight with hand rest, but that's with most gloves. It fits like it's supposed to, like a glove. And after 2 training sessions with Coach Tito, not that I use them much. I mainly I would do sparring, and then a lot of running, a lot of shadow boxing, a lot of stuff that didn't require gloves or required bigger sized gloves. But whenever I use these at home with that, they've definitely taken them so far. I haven't had any problems with this pulling apart. And for this one, also I did notice that I will say, the left glove seems to be more comfortable than the right glove, but that might just be me. I don't know. But yeah, I wanted to make this review shorter. I might be sounding like I'm a little crazy right now, but I can't recommend these gloves really enough. They're $99. Take that for what you will. You get what you pay for, I think. Not that's not a bad thing. For me, actually, $99 is a bit of the higher side for me, because I don't really have a way to make money. I'm actually gonna get a job soon, and I'm gonna be going into homeschooling. And my parents are putting me into homeschooling because they're worried about me getting into a scrap, beating someone up, and then I end up going to juvie, and my career goes poof. But stuff's going good with Coach Tito though, and that's all I have to really say about beforehand. Before I go talking about other news, that's all I really have to say about these gloves. I can't really recommend them enough, but the pricing point is definitely easily worth every penny. This is easily worth all $100 easily. I don't know how you can pick another glove really that's $99. Maybe the Pro Max if you like Mexican style gloves. I like Mexican style, but they can be pretty tight on my hands, so in that part I don't like, but I do like the impact. But these just feel good. They're all around amazing gloves, solid gloves. You can't really go wrong with these. And I need to get a haircut. But yeah, a couple weeks from now, I'd say 3 weeks from now maybe, I should be able to actually have a new pair of wrestling shoes for boxing, because you could use wrestling shoes for boxing. A bunch of boxers use them. You can actually see a bunch of boxers using the Aggressor 4s, the Asics Aggressor 4s, and I'm going between the Adidas Combat Speed 5s or the Asics Matte Flex 6s, and then the third one is the Snapdown 3s. Most likely it's going to be between the Asics ones, because the Adidas Speed 5s are getting low on stock and they've been constantly going down, and I don't like that. I don't want to risk it, end up, trying to go for them, and then they're not there for me to get. Anyway, I'm rambling on now. Thank you guys for watching. These, again, I can't recommend them enough. These are amazing gloves. You'll get everything. You'll get every penny worth of it. Anyway, thank you guys for watching. I'll see you guys all later.